Do, 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 do. Shit.
You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style just aiming at your mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. Read the script, you know we get it like crypto in the rip though. I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt. The KRT Trip Club leading up to tip off. We flew by confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to this going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we apply thought from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. So picture the photo of your bro to the link that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters of the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fashion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!
Yo, salute everybody. Salute, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show. Divine Shy Powers, Knicks. Charlotte Hornets at the world most famous arena, ladies and gentlemen. Last pregame show of the season. Not pregame show and pregame of the season. The next week we go into the full season, man. The regular season starts next week, so I'm excited about that. Let me bring my partner in the building so we can get this thing popping, man. Shy Powers, what's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it, yo. Salute to the chat. AP, yo, I see you, AP. My man Faye, what's poppin'? Johnny D, Slim Slammer, what's poppin', Slim? Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody, man. Listen, man, regular season about to be over after today, ladies and gentlemen. Last preseason game for the year. Then we get ready to go in and start the regular season, like I said a few seconds ago. I'm excited about it just to get it out the way. Get ready to start this 82 game marathon, man. Hopefully 16 more in the playoffs. Then we can hopefully host that trophy, whatever. We're gonna at least strive for it anyway. But other than that, man, we got one more pregame to go, man. For the season, Nick's gonna go in here and try to play these Charlotte Hornets till they can go out here, get some of these guys a little bit more rhythm, more energy to their game. Get ready for next week. But it should be a fun game. Might have a guy not might be playing tonight. We'll go over that with the injury reports and starting lineups and all them things. But it's gonna be another preseason game. Shot Powell, a chance to figure out what's going to be the 15 guys or 14 guys after this game right here going into Monday or Saturday, one of them things. And other than that, it's just another game on the doctor shop house. So I'm really want to see how it's going to go down tonight.
Yeah, this is a game just to watch. A couple of guys speculated to be out. And this is a game to really watch Pacone Daddier and Garrison tonight. Garrison. To see who plays more minutes. I mean, if they're really going to push to get him, or are we going to keep our young guys? I put in the chat earlier about all these unnecessary people that are out there, but are viable pieces that can come in here and maybe can stir up the second unit. But right now it is what it is. I'm looking to see the Knicks has to play some good basketball out there. Whoever comes out there, I think Mitchell Robinson to play tonight. Maybe we'll see Mitchell Robinson and Yabusele start tonight with OG Anunoby, or at least with I think OG got an ankle, so at least with Mikal. So I don't know who's going to start tonight. We'll get into that a little later, but it's going to be something interesting to watch. The main thing is to watch because we only got a couple of hours before Saturday. Saturday, 5 o'clock, we should have a full roster. Anyone that goes in without having a contract will actually have a contract after, I think it's 5 o'clock Saturday.
Yo, BNB, P to the T to the B. What's up, Prezi? What's up, Buzzy Beater? What's good, Buzz? What's up, Prez? Salute to you guys. Thank y'all for coming in. You know what? As reported the other day, I guess you know what. Let's pretty much get all that out the way. Being that Malcolm Brogdon retired, I'm just gonna put that out there. It kind of, I'm happy about it in the sense, much as I want him to work, make this team, but I'm glad the man feel like he didn't have it in him. If he didn't have it in him to play for the Knicks, then I didn't want him to play, because I mean he wouldn't have been at his best. He don't feel like he didn't have it in his heart and in his spirit to continue an NBA career. So, much as I was looking forward to him being a Knick, what it did do, it gave a chance and gave the Knicks organization a chance not to make a decision they might not didn't want to make, or they might didn't need to make. By him retiring, it might have kept a guy like Kolek and become daddy, but not getting traded. Possible. Not that don't mean it won't happen, but it seems like to me so. Not because from a financial standpoint, they didn't have to try to get rid of him to make the money work, being that he stepped down, he retired. So that's a good thing. That, like I said, don't mean the Knicks won't make a trade if they decide to do it. I don't know what they think. You know what I mean? Do they still think they need to make a trade? I don't know. In the meantime, so far you hope Tyler Kolek had a good game the last preseason game against Washington. Granted, against who he was playing against, but he had a good game. That might have been enough for them to say, you know what, you might need to hold on to him. And with Luton Brogdon, they might feel like they might not have to move that idea. Let's see. I don't know how it goes. That means Shamit get some money, and maybe Garrison Matthews. We'll see how it goes. Now they got a lot used under the you were talking about earlier with the Dinwiddies and the Benson. We get into that as well, and Oladipo. I don't know what the Knicks going to do, but I know they kind of relieve Shaw Powell to know that because of Brogdon retired, they don't have to make. I don't want to say unnecessary. That might be the wrong word. Unexpected move. Let me put it like that. Make an unexpected move.
Yeah, I mean, if they had things in the works, I think things could still happen. It's only now you just don't fit in Brogdon. It's just another suspect that's in that spot. You know what I mean? So if anything happens, I still think it's going to be Pacone that goes. He's one of the young guys that have the biggest contract. It's about the money. It ain't about the style. It ain't about who we like and who we don't like. We got to stop making these false allegations and stuff like that. It's about the money. You follow that money, man, and you'll figure it out, man. The money is, if we make a trade, the best option to make a trade with is for Pacone because of his $2.8 million. So if anybody moves him off of this young core, it would be Pacone. It could work with Tyler Kolek, but his money is only $2.1 million. That will not leave us enough money. And if I'm not mistaken, Hucker Purdy is $1.9 million or something like that. So he doesn't have enough money to be included in a deal that can help us out getting a veteran player from the league. So if it's Pacone, so be it. We will find out tonight, because I think that is one of the big watches that I will watch to see if Pacone, if he's in the starting unit, maybe if Josh Hart is not playing, or if it's going to be Garrison. I keep messing his name up, but we will see that. That is going to be the big look for me tonight. And the Knicks, it's never nothing easy for the Knicks, man. Everything down to the wire, man. We if you haven't paid attention, the whole summer has been about the Knicks. So this is just another thing to make someone talk about it, and it's right at crunch time right now. We're going to go with Shamif and the rookie, and who else? If we're going to make a move, or we're going to move on for Pacone. Tyler looks like he's going to be a lock here, unless they're looking at another person like all these other names out here and stuff like that. Man, this is an interesting offseason, man. They got you guessing, because we still don't know who the starting unit is right now. So I'm happy to see these Knicks wheeling and dealing. Salute, Clyde.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat. Dougie Fresh was good. Doug Fresh was good to see you, man. But yeah, man, no matter what happens, I know we got our core here, so that's good. Right now it's all about probably a little Knicks and bruises right here. Salute Tone Crow. A little bit of Knicks and bruises on the bodies of the Knicks, man. And they just gonna try to figure out how to navigate to these last couple of days. The good thing about it, they got almost like a week off, or at least 5 days before the season starts. So anything that might be just a nagging, they might not be injured. They might just got some little nagging injuries, and they might want to just rest these guys for the next couple of days, and then get a little good practice in. And because when Monday get here, it's all about to go down, because now they hit Madison Square Garden, the game Wednesday. They got to get their feelings and emotions in check, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be the first game of the season. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. The play's going to be amped up. We going to be amped up. The city going to be amped up. Knicks basketball is back in effect, man. So they got to make sure, like tonight, play the other guy, the guy that you still got a little bit of doubt about, or you want to see, even if you don't have doubt about him, but you want him to get a rhythm going into the season. So we need our bench players, some of the non situational players, to get out there tonight to get it popping. Just go out there, have some fun with it. Let Mike Brown them evaluate who I'm going to keep on his team. And if they keep him, they keep. We know I think you're going to get a big dose of Kevin McCullough tonight, though. I think Mike Brown was impressed with the way he played in Washington. I was too. So I think you're going to get a dose of Kevin McCullough tonight. Because I think that guy got a chance to make this team off a two-way next year. I think it's all about him having a whole year, doing what he's doing. I think he got a chance to really get at it. So we're gonna see, man. Because they got a lot of they got some young guys down there that can crack this thing. But I think him and Dewara, and I mean that's not bad having him, Dewara, Hart, Dan, all these guys. They just got a bunch of them. You know what I mean? So, but I think he's gonna be one of them guys I'm really looking to next year, because depending on what the salary cap situation. And we might not bring back Sherman next year. We might not bring back Clarkson next year. Who to say we will? And if these guys take a good leap, McCullough could be one of them guys I think can get in here and help this team out next year. But we'll see how it goes 1 year at a time. But I'm looking forward to him tonight in the pregame. I'm looking hopefully Dewara, if Mitch play like you said, Mitch get out there, get a couple of minutes just to get in a rhythm, to get him up out there, because we don't want him to get hurt neither. So we'll see how it goes, Shot Powell. We don't know who they're gonna put out there tonight for sure.
Yeah, one of my big things with McCullough Jr. is if he really balls out, he comes up here a couple of games, balls out, really have a really intense season in the G League and stuff like that. He may be that 15th player that they did a la PJ Tucker last year. Bring him up on a half a year contract. If we do move on from Pacone and make a deal, if I'm not mistaken, with all the numbers that I've seen, I think we $800,000 to $1 million we will have left over in the kitty to sign someone at the end of the year. You know what I mean? On one of those PJ Tucker half a season deal type things and stuff like that. And McCullough looks like he's hungry. And we bring him up on that two-way deal to finish the season out. Next year we could sign him for a discount. I mean, that's another way of finessing this thing. And if we want to look at Pate next year, we could bring him right in as a rookie contract because he didn't play in a. It's a lot of things that the Knicks did this offseason that you'd be like, wow, I didn't think they would do that. And it makes the team stronger. We really are playing with 14. We'll end up playing with 14 regular players on the roster. Plus, I believe that we'll utilize that 3 guys in that two-way contract and those two-way contracts a lot this year. You know what I mean, or some this year. So I think this is a perfect way of starting the year.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's definitely going down to MSG tonight, last game of the preseason. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to the Knicks getting out there, doing what they do, shake the rust off, keep shaking the rust off, keep getting your rhythms, keep getting your mind right. Because, like I said, man, it's a big season for New York, for the New York fan base, as well as the organization, as well as us. A lot of us got big expectations for this team. We got a lot of young guys that's in here that might be able to play a role in what we're trying to do. Hopefully they go out there tonight and showcase their talent, because a lot of young guys got a chance to help us if one of our guys actually had to sit out for a couple of games or more. And that's why I want to see these guys tonight. Let the Knicks coach staff know, like, no matter what, if something happened to one of our players who's in the rotation, we think we qualify to come in there and give y'all a hand, because one of them guys in the second unit might have to go to the starting lineup or whatever the case may be, or one of the guys in the second unit go down and we got to come out from being situational to being in a situation. And I think these guys are going to go out there and show and prove tonight. They go out there and show and prove to let the Knicks brass know, I want to play, because I know the Daddy thing is interesting. It's really interesting to me about him, man. I'm just going to harp on it for 1 minute. We move on. What's tough about him is Torsan, Muhammad, I mean, his position. Well, at one time we thought was a kind of a need. And you know, Anunoby going to eat up majority of the minutes. Then you got guys like McCullough, and I'm McCullough, and all these guys. Somebody can move to the 3 like Josh Hart, Mitch. Yeah, so the McComb is in an interesting situation because if you go Anunoby, Josh Hart, you could easily throw in DeWarder on that contract with the contract he got because he's still not even in rotation, but he'd be the third small forward. I don't know. So it's interesting to see. We'll see after a couple of days, Shop Powers, but some good problems, whatever the case may be. But whatever the Knicks do, I hope they do the right thing by whoever. But we'll see, man. I'm excited about watching them play tonight. We already know what our big dogs can do. We know how these cats get down, so I'm not too worried about them having to see them showcase now. I would love to see them get that. I would love to see them play then in 38 minutes tonight. Believe it or not, 35 minutes because they could get that tune-up going into the season. So when they play Cleveland, they played in almost a full game. I guess what I'm saying, not meaningful, but they played a opposing team like you played a regular game. Yeah. So that would be one of the reasons I do want to see them tonight. Is for that reason. But whoever they thought that we'll find out, that we'll get into that in a few minutes, man. But we got a lot of good guys in New York right now, and I'm happy about that. So let's see how it goes, man. They crack this thing. We big because right now, y'all know what it is, man. It's Knicks game day, bro. We here 7:30. We in the Garden, man. Knicks and Charlotte Hornets. And it's the team, Charlotte Hornets, Shop Powers. We always trying to figure out what direction the Charlotte Hornets going in. Obviously, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges. They brought in Colin Sexton in that trade. Going out there to Utah. So they got some bodies down there, man. They got some good guys down there. I think they might fight for a play-in. I really do. I think they talented enough to fight for a play-in. I don't know if that means they will make it, but I think they have enough. I think with the addition of Colin Sexton helping Melo Ball, he can move off the ball. Brandon Miller could do this. I mean, Miles Bridges. They obviously lost Nick Richardson and my man, the big man Williams. So but they drafted Copel down there. They drafted a couple of good guys in the draft. They got Jeff Green, a lot of that. I mean, Darryl Green. They got some players down there, but I don't know if they get further than the play-in. But tonight, they're gonna have a lot of guys out too, maybe as well. But that's not a bad team right there down in Charlotte. I think they got talent down there.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a couple of games with them. I mean, there's some teams that they didn't look, they no run of amok. I mean, this East, they always talk about the East is soft and stuff like that. No, they're not. These teams over here really play some good basketball, and I think Charlotte. I mean, we will see them out here tonight. They have a good team, and they're NBA style basketball players that can get out there and win any night. Any one of those players on that team, especially when they're elite players, can easily go off. So there's nothing to be slept on, nothing like that. And I hope the Knicks. I hope they really ramp it up tonight. I want to see some of the guys playing over 28 minutes tonight if they play. I want to see Jalen Brunson play over 28 minutes. If Mikal plays, I want to see him play over 28 minutes. Mitch Robinson, I want him to be close to around what minutes he's going to play this year, 22 to 28 minutes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I want to see these guys get some minutes tonight, because like you said, I want to get that burn in them. I want them to get that burn and be ready for Wednesday because it's right around the block. It's next week. It ain't like it's 2 weeks away and nothing like that. It's here. So, it is time to get these guys ramped up and get them ready for basketball. And I think we'll see a little bit more of the rotational guys tonight. The 9.5, 10 guys or so guys. If excluding Josh Hart, I don't think he'll be here tonight. But let's get it. I'm ready.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute my man Drip Moore. What's good, Drip? Drip Moore in the building, not less in the building for sure. Salute to the whole chat, man. Salute to everybody, man. Make sure you hit that button for your brothers, man. We in here. It's the pregame show. Divine Shop Powers, Knicks, Charlotte at the world most famous arena. Last one, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to go down Wednesday. It's about to go down. The two top teams probably going to be facing off in the East on Wednesday night. Hopefully, them two teams be us and the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's going to be pretty dope, man. What a way to open the NBA season. Going to be a lot of games on display, but the biggest one is the orange and blue brigade in there. And Maxwell Garden about to go down against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that's going to be dope, man. That could be a possible rematch in the Eastern Conference Finals possible. You know what I mean? So What a way to play. And they gave it to us last year in the regular season all year long. So, but now we had to let them know that, we built for this now. We built for it. We got a bench to back us up. So I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it to go down Wednesday. It's going to be live, going to be lit all over the place. But I know everybody got to be there pushing the information out there. We're going to be out there on the forefront too, bro. You best believe it. But after tonight, man, let's go out there and play basketball, ladies and gentlemen, and try not to get injured. Try to pick up Mike Brown's system even a little more. You know what I mean? Because, once this week is over, you're not going to be able to practice like that because it's going, one night you play the game, the next night you're on the road, then you got to play another one. So, you got to master what you do before you start the season because it's going to be after that, it's going to be a wrap. You know what I mean? It's going to be just straight work. It's going to be work. You go punch the clock Wednesday night, you know what I mean, or Tuesday, whatever you want to say it. They punch the clock on, let's say, Monday. After tonight, the season's over, punch the clock time. So we had to see who out there, man. But I'm happy about it, man. For real, Shop House. Just we waited all summer for this. It ended in May, but we wanted to end in June again next year. But it came and went. You know what I mean? But we're here now, man. So let's get up and see how many games we're gonna win. See if our guys can propel themselves to the playoffs and get deep in this joint, man, and get past that third round. I'm really looking forward to this year, man. It's I got a lot of amping me about this year. My expectations is high, Shop Powers.
Expectations, man. I got a lot of them.
All right, man. I'm serious. So I'm expecting nothing less for the team. So it's gonna be nice when they lose. I might be normally I just like, hey, it's a game, but now that my expectations have risen, my regular season vibe gonna be stronger than last year's. Cause I was for sure.
I'm with you there, Devon. It all depends on how the game goes. And yes, expectations for this team. Years before, when we had the Julius Randle team, there was no expectations. So when we went so far, it was beautiful. Last year, that team had expectations. Getting Cat, getting McKell, they had expectations. This year, this team has expectations. I got them. Me as a fan, that's me. I'm not talking about me, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans have high expectations for the top 3 in offense, top 10 in defense, pushing the pace. Not the top 10 in the second unit. Maybe 1 or 2 defensive mentions of players this year. 2 all-stars. A partridge in the pear tree. I got so much expectations, man, and ain't no joke, man. And I think, as a Knicks fan, seeing what you got in front of you, yeah, you should have a little bit of expectation, especially this year. And I mean, the goal is, and what everybody is saying about the Knicks is the Knicks in the East is going to be something. And I already think that. I thought that last year. So every year I'm going to go out and try to hope for them to be that team. So let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. That's for real. Like, I ain't taking nothing less. But you know what? Like I said, one more game tonight starts tonight. Go out there, next step toward that goal. We got to get out here and get Charlotte out the way tonight, and make this thing happen. Radu was good, 1973. Radu, what it do? I'm good with tonight, but I'm really looking forward to get out there tonight, man. Starters and everybody, just the whole team. They look locked in. Every now and then, Shop Power, I get to look at a glance at a clip of them in practice, how Mike Brown interact with the guys, and I see some good vibes in there, and I also see that they serious about what they doing too. And these guys look like they believe in what the team they have. And you know what? Don't get me wrong. Everybody out there in the universe believe in that too, Shop Power. So that's why I say the expectations are big, because we even got the naysayers talking about Knicks championship. You know what I mean? We got the naysayers out there, and thinking Knicks gonna go this deep. You know what I mean? So, but it's one game at a time, though. Like we always say, don't look too far ahead. But I don't have a problem looking ahead, because the ahead is gonna get here. And to me, I don't have a problem thinking about what's gonna happen, because that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Knicks to be there, so I got to prepare my mental for them to go there. You know what I mean? And they got to get there. That's all to it. That's all to it. It's all boiled down to. Not saying they're gonna get there, but that's my mindset. You know what I mean? My mindset going into the season is that you ain't gonna win 82 games. I'm expecting you to win 60 of them, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Expecting you to win 60 of them. It's gonna be nice they lose. Now, don't get me wrong. Because they ain't going undefeated. But so I don't get worried about too much of that. But I'm expecting I can't see the Knicks losing 2-3 games in a row. None of that mess. I just don't see that. You know what I mean? I don't care who they playing. They too talented to do that. You know what I mean? That team you beat you that night must have just been a damn good team. But there's no way you're gonna be going walk around the season losing to game that you said because my offense wasn't clicking. Nah, we ain't having that. You got too much offense out there to even talk like that. So you know how Shop out
everywhere. I ain't expecting to see nobody off every game. You know what I mean? But got it. Them two. Oh, there's two guys that got it tonight. Then they gonna play 99 minutes tonight. That's how I think. But I mean, expectations. There we go again. You know what I mean? One of the big things that we talked about all off season was on paper. You know what I mean? On paper, this team is going to be a legit team. You know what I mean? If we get an average of 8 points in the second year from our guys, which I don't know all the guys, but if we say Yabusele, Clarkson, Deuce, and Josh Hart, if we get 8 points from those guys apiece, you know what I mean? And if it's Huckapurdy or whoever if they go to get somebody else to bring them in or something like that, whosoever it is, they could get 8 points in the second unit piece. That's 40 points in the second unit. That's what we're looking for. So this way it doesn't put so much emphasis on the starting unit like it did last year to make us score so many points and spend so many minutes. Josh Hart 37 minutes, Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart 37.6 minutes. Bridges 37 minutes, you know what I mean, 35, 36 minutes. We don't need that this year, you know what I mean. Hopefully we can bring the minutes down and still have the same productivity. That's the biggest thing. If we drop down from being 100 points, from last year we was scoring almost 100 points last year in the starting unit. If we could get to 85 points, but our second unit is bringing us 40 points, I like that. I like that mismatch, because now you can depend on your second unit to come out here to hold the lead, gain the lead, or fight back to get the lead. So let's get it.
Yeah. You know what's interesting for me? The reason why I believe in this team could do that, because the past season, the New York Knicks won 51 games with the lowest scoring bench in the league.
Facts.
You missed Mitchell Robinson for 3/4 of the season. You lost Jalen Brunson for 17 games. You missed Deuce for about 20 games, whatever the case may be. And you won 51 games.
Didn't have Shaman in the beginning of the year. Didn't have Precious in there in the beginning of the year. Yeah, don't forget those names. They were very intricate. Didn't have DeLon Wright until the trade of Jericho Sims.
Yep. And now you got a team who got a whole year of chemistry and cohesion.
Facts.
They like this starting five. Now they go into this season not trying to figure out how I'm going to play with Cat. Not trying to figure out how I'm going to play with Mikal. Not trying to figure out how much. Now they ain't got that problem coming out the gate this year, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big difference to me than what people might not be realizing. Jalen Brunson and Cat never played together. Jalen Brunson, Cat, and Mikal and Anunoby never played together. Well, you know what? Now they done played together.
All of them.
That is so huge, man. That is so huge. You cannot put chemistry is everything when you got a bunch of guys trying to figure out something together. And I think now with the chemistry they got, with the deeper bench that we have, with a coach who might implement a different offense, might give you more points and more opportunity to get points, but jacking up more threes, and a whole lot of scheme of things in a deeper bench. I just think that we should be way better than we were last year, to me, just for them things alone. And like I said a couple of streams ago, just like the East has got better, ladies and gentlemen, but we got better too. I think a lot of people say, wow, Detroit got better, Atlanta got better. They say Minnesota, not Minnesota, the Magic got better, but you know what? We got better too. So they ain't shit changed.
That's a fact.
They got better, we didn't get better. They got better and we got better. So to me, the balance still stayed the same. And I think we are way better than we're going to be last year. Let's see how it goes. I hope everything that I'm saying come to fruition, but I can see it going that way, though, Shop Powers, just due to the fact what Leon Rose and the organization did in the all season to get this team to where they at. They put together a good roster, man. They really did. They got a good roster. They all complement each other. They so switchable. You can mix and match the second unit with the starting unit. You got defenders, you got offense getters, you got shooters, you got scorers. It's pretty dope. I want to see how it translate to the court this year by Shop, but I'm looking forward to it, Shop. I think they're gonna do a good job with that this year. I'm really looking forward to it. Yo, salute to the chat. JR, what's good, my man? JR, good to see you. Jermaine, I see you. I know you still live. Hope as well, my brother. Salute to you. Good to see you. Queen Darlene, what's popping? Salute to everybody in the chat. Rod, do the whole nine. Rob, what's good, my man? Salute to you as well. Prezi, the whole crew, man. Salute you guys, man. Y'all make sure you hit that button for your brother. We in here. Last pregame show of the season for the regulars. For the preseason. Knicks and Hornets in a few minutes, man. They got to get it popping down here. We're going to go over the stats of the starting lineup in a few. That we get back at it. But I'm excited, man. I really am, man, because after the night, we'll hit y'all with the recap tomorrow, man. We get the last recap in tomorrow night. Then, we'll see y'all on the pregame show Wednesday. Make sure y'all come in and get ready, get yourself hyped, get in here. It's going to be a good season, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fabulous season in New York, man. There'll be a lot of nights we come in here happy. There's going to be some nights we come in here not happy. But I think we're going to be more happy nights than bad nights. I can tell you that right now. This team is loaded. I'm ready for them. Let's get it.
It's one thing. All your points were great, Divine, and it's one thing that not that you left out, but that you have to incorporate with what you said is that we're running a new system under Mike Brown. We're going to be running a new style of system to make it easier for the players to get out and get open shots. The projected thing for these guys this year is to shoot on an average about 40 shots. That's 6 more shots than they shot last year. I think they were around 34 a game. So we need 6 more shots, you know what I mean, in this lineup and stuff like that. So I that's something different. The emphasis of running down the court and getting into the 3-point land is a big thing this year. And I'm fully aware of Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. Let's not forget, everyone's like, oh, Mitchell Robinson, the starting lineup and all. We're going to get the offense from one. I seen Mitchell Robinson this year in the summer league. In the preseason this year, and he was being more offensive. And I mean, he was trying to make some more things, get to the basket, shoot some more shots that I'm not used to seeing Mitchell Robinson do. I mean, but what Mitchell Robinson does in the starting unit is he makes defense play 2 people on Mitchell Robinson. 2 people have to be, because if you don't play 2 people on Mitchell Robinson and Mitchell Robinson gets the big man on his back, that is an easy offensive rebound for Mitchell Robinson. So usually, if you look down on the court when Mitchell Robinson is down, you usually see about 1 to 2 people really grinding hard on Mitchell Robinson to keep him out of the paint from getting offensive rebound. So that's going to open up a lot of extra shots for whoever that small forward is or the power forward that is helping out on Mitchell Robinson, i.e. them 6 3-point shots that I was talking about earlier. That's where they're going to come from the double teams from Mitchell Robinson, the kickouts, until the open shots that from the double team from Mitchell Robinson down there being on the post. So I'm hoping that that's one of the big things that we see this year, and people stop second guessing Mitchell Robinson being in the starting lineup. The guy's been a starter with us all his whole career, right? Am I like he back? He came last year in the back because of Hardenstein, but that was because he was already hurt. But he's been the starter on this team anyway. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. He's gonna have a major impact. I mean, speaking of Mitchell Robinson, we'll talk about that after we come up the thing, because by June 30th next year, he contract extension eligible. And I don't think they have reached a number they want to get to. I think they have had that discussion, but I think they probably far off on the numbers right now. But to the Mitchell Robinson thing, gonna be interesting from here to the trading deadline. If Mitchell Robinson makes it past the trading deadline, the Knicks will extend him. I'll put it like that. The only way I don't think if he gets past that trading deadline, the New York Knicks gonna have to. They will sign, because you're not losing them for nothing. That would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? Unless you do a sign and trade. It's 2 things I can see: sign and trade after the deadline, or at the deadline you move him, because you are not gonna lose somebody when his stock is that high for nothing. That just don't even make mathematically, business-wise, any-wise, don't make no sense. So we'll see. But I think he's going to have a major impact on this team this year. Ladies and gentlemen, we would have had Mitch out the gate last year. We won't be singing this song, I don't think. If we would have had Mitch out from the rip last year, from the beginning, we would not been. We probably wouldn't be sitting here talking the stuff we talking right now.
Or to say, if we had Mitch last year coming out like he is about to this year, like he's about to come out this year, healthy. This is a big thing that everybody have to understand about Mitch. Let's get into everything, because I could talk about Mitch. This is big though. Mitch is coming in healthy this year. Yeah. Contract year.
I don't see. Here's an interesting thing about that. I don't foresee them trading Mitch, but because of the business, it's not even about. It all depends what they trade them for. if they had to trade him, I'm a Mitch guy, so I'm not demanding nobody trade him. That's my man. You know what I mean? Trust me. I've been a Mitch fan since 2018 when he first got here. Still gonna hope he stay here. But I understand the nature of the business. But now if they go out there and trade for somebody who got close to what he could do on defense, but they not losing a lot, then I don't know. I have no idea. You know what I mean? But there's guys out there who they could play somewhat of a defense in the middle, and they might. You never know what these guys are gonna do. But I don't think so. I think Mitch get extension. I think you get extension and we get it popping. But listen, let's go over to shoot to the chat. AP in the building, man. Rasul, what's good? Rasul, Nick Yat.
Peace.
Chat, peace to all you guys, ladies and gents. We're gonna do this what you call it right quick, man. Let's get to a starter lineup and all the stuff. We get back at it. Devon Shaw Powers, Knicks, Charlotte Hornets, last preseason game, MSG in about a half hour. Man, go out there and get it popping. Then we get ready for Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm amped about it. I can't get no amped than that. Let's go get it real quick, but we're gonna go to start everything, man. Let's get this thing popping right quick. See what's going on with these teams. What we looking at tonight, and then we get right back at it, man, for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, right quick, projected starters for the Charlotte Hornets: Colin Sexton, Con Copel out of Duke, Miles Bridges, Tayshaun. That boy could play right there. He got a nice game from outside. They don't got their big boys in there. And Ryan Color Beamer for the New York Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen, projected, subject to change. Jalen Brunson, Mikal, Anunoby, Towns, and Mitchell Roberts. I think 2 or 3 of them might not play tonight. To be honest with you, I think Anunoby had an ankle. I think it was. Let me see if I'm right. I think Anunoby ankle. Carl Anthony Towns was something else. I can't remember.
His quad.
Okay. Injury report, ladies and gentlemen. That game time decision: LaMelo Ball, Josh Green, Trey Mann, game time decision. Brandon Miller, game time decision. Grant Williams, game time decision. Like I said, these guys got a pretty good team when they're healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us, Anunoby, game time, Mikal, Brunson, Josh Hart, Party, Richard Robinson, Larry Shamet, and everybody on the subject to play tonight. So we don't know how it's going to go down there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But whoever they put out there tonight, I think it should be a good game. Shaw Powers, not too much concerned about that. Go out there and play with the guys you got out there, and you play with in front of you, and go out there and try to just pick up some more stuff from the offensive defense scheme that my man wants you to run, and try to get out of the air unscathed and unhurt and get ready for Wednesday.
Yeah, like I said, my big thing is to watch the guys, elevate their minutes just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to get them a little bit more prepared for Wednesday night's game. I'm not expecting 37 minutes out of Jalen Brunson tonight and nothing like that, but I think he could get close to 28 minutes. You know what I mean? If Cat plays something similar to that, Mikal and OG, if they play something similar to that, I think the guy's going to be a little bit more ramped up, and you'll see tonight more of that 9.5 10-man rotation tonight of this team. So let's see what happens. Tonight will be the a starting act for what we'll be going into on Wednesday. And I believe the starting unit and the guys that the guys that rotate into the starting unit from the second unit will be more on the lines of what will happen on Wednesday. And once again, I'm going to put the emphasis on this as for me, but I'm putting it out there so y'all can watch too, just in case. If you see Pacone out there tonight, Pacone will probably stay, in my opinion. If you see Garrison out there tonight more, I think he will be more on the lines of staying. You know what I mean? And if any trade goes down, it will be because of Pacone, not because they don't like Pacone or they don't think that he's a good player, anything like that. It's for the money.
Yep. Yeah. We were talking about that earlier, man. You got 4 guys at that position this year, man. Like I said, Anunoby starting. If Josh Hart winds up coming off the bench at the backup 3, then or 4, whatever the case be. Like I said, you got guys like what's his name, Tarshana, two-way. You got the rookie guy, Dewara. So it won't be because, like Shaw Power said, ladies and gentlemen, it won't be because the Knicks don't like him. I just think that position is they good with that position. They got 2 guys at that position that possibly, they were what, $50 million, Josh Hart and Anunoby.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you throw in the rookie boy Dewara contract, and like I said, Somebody kind of had to get nicked up. Torshawn could come off the two-way for a minute. He got games up here. He can come in and play some games while he on that two-way deal until that guy get back.
Very
so they
smart.
got a lot of, they got a
Very
lot of
smart.
Yep, they got a lot of flexibility.
Very smart, man.
So we had to see how it goes, man. It's going to be really interesting to see how they navigate through all this stuff today. But after tonight, there will be some decisions made. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was Prezi might have put it in there. Forgive me, wasn't him. But guys like Ryan, Lynn, them guys is probably out. Who else was out there in that camp? Who's there? Oh yeah, Ryan, Lynn. Free agent wise, it was Brogdon, but he's gone, and it was Shamet. That's all I could think of. Everybody else was two-way and
That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? If you look at the 17, it's like it was like 16 guys out of 19 guys. So you talked about without talking about Josh Hart and Brogdon. You know what I mean? Not talking about Josh Hart and Brogdon. Yeah, we're right about that. About 3 or 4 guys going to be probably dropped. Like you said, the Lens, the guy that we had last year, you just said his name. I can't remember. Brian.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Right. So, those guys are probably going to be gone probably after tonight. And I mean, this will probably be their last start affair unless they go to the G League or something like that and become on their team, not a two-way player, but on the G League team. Who knows? I mean, and that's it. I mean, we're pretty much round in effect, and we don't have a lot of time to make no major moves. And I mean, if there was something in the works with moving Pat Man to free up a spot, and I don't think they free up the spot unless they got somebody that's already ready to fill it in. And I mean, it defeats the purpose. A lot of people are already talking about, oh, let's play the rookies. All right, I hear you talking about playing the rookies and stuff like that, but this is not the time to play the rookies. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And if we could get a veteran, all these veteran contracts, these $2 million contracts is not going to be on the books next year. Yeah, I understand we're going to be letting go a good guy, good young 20-year-old guy to go for $2.8 million, but we got backup. We got McCullers. We got the Dewars, like Devon said, like we both saying. And I mean, it's not going to be like, yeah, we're going to be like, man, what's a nigga always a Nick? Man, he balling out over there. Man, he can't play us. He got 14 points. Oh, that's good. But it's not because they don't like him. It's not because he wasn't a good player. It's because of the money. And we are striving to go all the way in. If you don't believe it, I believe it now. I think they're going all the way in. And I think there will be something moved before Saturday at 5 o'clock. More than likely, it'll be probably early tomorrow morning, about between 9 and 11 o'clock. They're going to drop something, and it won't wait until 5 o'clock. I'm surprised something didn't get dropped already.
Yeah, I don't. It's 50-50 with everything. Like I said, I'm not. Only thing we doing is kind of. I don't want to say we assuming we trying to. It's only 2 ways they can go with the Knicks. They trade them or they don't trade them. They keep them or they don't keep them. Only they know. I have no idea what they're doing. You know what I mean? I'm not even in there, so I have no idea what they're doing. Whether they're going to keep Pacome or they're going to trade Pacome, excuse me. But the only thing we can go off of is what we hear out there. That's out there in the universe. That's all we go by. You know what I mean? We hear it on one of these guys' sports pages or the media put it out there because they might have heard it from somewhere. But that's where we get it from. You know what I mean? We don't make it up. We just try to report it. The best we can. And it is part of the discussion, though, Shot Powers, because it is part of the discussion in the New York Knicks organization because of the salary cap situation with the second apron. These discussions are being had. You know what I mean? By the Knicks brass. You know what I mean? Not only us on these channels, but they sit there every day. They have to do that. They have to evaluate their team and see that how much money they got. They got rules they got to abide by too. You know what I mean? On the rules that the NBA put out there in the CBA that you got to be this way. You got to have this much money. You can't have that much money. This and that, whatever the case may be. So guys like McComb, guys like Deuce McBride, guys like Mitchell Robinson, their names going to always come up in trades because that's the NBA now. It's going to be guys that you want to keep. You're not going to be able to keep on your team just because of these reasons right here. Like I said, you seen Charlotte Hornets let Dinwiddie go, or you might seen there's a couple of good guys out there, young guys that other teams let go. They had to let them go. You know what I mean? So that's why there's a lot of guys out there that you could pick from that can come in here on your team and probably get a chance to play, because there's a lot of guys that you would think that would be on a team right now, not even on the team. You know what I mean? Shot Powell, there's some pretty good guys out there who not signed to nobody, because the CBA dictating how they want to how they can spend money, and these owners gonna say, listen, we want to make sure we stay at a certain level, whatever the case may be, and so that applies to the Knicks too. It applies to the Knicks too, and I think you hit the nail right on the head, because they're in championship mode, because they going for this thing. They're gonna want to have guys there who can have an impact for them, whether it's a young guy or the older guys. I don't know who it's gonna be, but whoever they keep, they're gonna feel like this guy can help them on their roster. That's what it all boils down to. Whether they keep Kolek and Daddy, or they keep Garrison Matthews or Shamet, but the New York Knicks organization feel these are guys, whoever they keep, the one that's going to help them. You know what I mean? So we don't know who it's going to be, but they're gonna if they feel that Shamet and Garrison Matthews can help them better than Kolek and Daddy, then they're going to take them too. Bottom line, or they think Kolek and Daddy can help them better than Shamet and Garrison Matthews, then they pick them too. So we'll see how it goes after today. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna evaluate how they get down with this thing. Let's see how it goes. But I'm excited about it. No matter who they pick, it ain't like they're gonna be cornerstones. I don't want to say cornerstones. They're gonna have a big impact on what we're doing, because believe I'm telling you, we got our 10. They got 10 guys already. Like who gonna be running this thing? These guys we talking about not even in the rotation. Like whether it's Pacome or my man or Shamet or Garrison Matthews, they ain't in the rotation.
Fact.
So, you know what I mean? It's just they just got it. All the Knicks trying to do is fill a roster spot, ladies and gentlemen. Them cats not gonna stay unless they get a blowout somewhere or somebody get injured. Yeah, they got that. That's why they could do what they doing. They got they 10, bro. They got they 10. Let's roll with it. And just hope they all healthy, Shot Powell, and they do that. We'll see how it goes. But salute to the Jack. Jay Chosen just jumped up in the building. Salute to Jay. Nick Yak is in the building. Prezi, everybody, man. Salute to all you guys. Doug Fresh, Queen Darlene, the whole chat, man. Salute to you guys, man. Hit that like, subscribe for your boys. But yeah, Shot Powell, man. We got about another 13 minutes and all that good stuff, man. Then the season about to be over. The preseason about to be over, bro. You know what I mean? No major injuries in the preseason I could think of. Were there any major injuries? Other than Josh Hart, right?
Josh Hart, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're just. I'm not saying Josh Hart's back is not hurting, but I think they kept him out saying that his back was hurting, and they probably worked on it. But I think they're working more on the finger, on the low. Now that they know that they got a back injury, let's work on his finger better and keep him out for the rest of the preseason games. We don't need Josh Hart to play the preseason. We know what Josh's going to do when he's going on the court. And I mean, the biggest thing he's going to have to do is just figure it out. Like he started last year. Yeah, I don't even know why I want to be the starter. I don't know why I want to be in the starting lineup. Best year of his whole career. You know what I mean? 14 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. One of his best seasons, I think, in his career. And I mean, Mr. Triple-Double last year, broke Clyde's record, all that stuff. From start of the year, I know this. I ain't worried if he come off the bench this year. Once he gets in the groove with the guys on the court, he's going to be fine. And I think Josh Hart will probably be one of the guys that we always see Josh Hart at the end of games. He's one of those guys that he just makes that extra rebound, that extra effort. He's just that energizer bunny. So he will probably be in big time in the minute games. With that being said, let's get it tonight, man. I'm happy for this team. I hope that Cat may not play. OG may not play. All right, let's see Mikal out there tonight. Let's see Mitchell Robinson out there tonight. Let's see JB out there tonight. Let's see Yabusele in that starting unit tonight. I mean, let's see who's going to be that small forward shooting guard. Is it going to be Pacone tonight, or is it going to be Garrison? Because somebody's going to have to start now. Or are they going to start Deuce tonight? Let's see. You know what I mean? It's going to be a throw up tonight, you know what I mean, because all the guys are not healthy. So I'm looking for them to ramp it up tonight and win tonight. I want them to win tonight. The other night, they didn't play none of the starters. They're going to play some starters tonight. I want you to win tonight. Expectations.
Yep. Hey, shoot to the chat. Jet for life. Jet Life. What's good, my man? Jet Life. Good to see you. Size 9 just popped in the building. Hey, It's an interesting scenario to me. I'm going to answer Nick Yak's question. He said, who's the backup point guard, Shamet or McBride Shamet? To be honest with you, now that Malcolm Brogdon's out of the picture, and if Mitchell Robinson start, I let Kolek be the backup point guard because you're going small anyway. So to me, by Malcolm Brogdon not being there, I would literally let Tyler Kolek be the backup point guard. You're gonna have to go small in the back unit, but you have a fast team. Tyler Kolek, Deuce McBride, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart, and Yabusele. And I'm good unless you're going to switch out. You want to give Hawk Purdy some burn. So Hawk Purdy or Tyler Kolek, if you don't put Tyler Kolek in, that means you're going to Deuce McBride, Clarkson, Josh Hart, Yabusele, and Hawk Purdy.
Facts. That's what I want to see.
If you put Tyler Kolek in, that means you're going to have to go Tyler Kolek, Deuce McBride, Clarkson, Josh Hart, and Yabusele.
I don't want to see that.
Right. So
not that many minutes anyway.
I don't have a problem. Here's why I don't have a problem with Tyler Kolek getting that run, because he was here a whole year last year. He do understand the system. He can run an offense. He can shoot the three ball. I think he has set up a lot of them guys pretty well. So I don't have a problem with Tyler Kolek being a backup point guard. Throw him out there. It's the beginning of the season. Throw him out there. Give him an opportunity. Throw him out there, right? If you throw Tyler Kolek out there after 10 games, he ain't proved himself, then you snatch him out. So I don't have a problem with it, but I do like Hawk Purdy's size with Yabusele, Josh Hart, Jordan.
That's what I want to see.
And I think that's what you might see.
That's what I want to see. If we start Mitchell Robinson, I want Hawk Purdy to come off the bench. I want Hawk Purdy, Yabusele, in my opinion, Yabusele played center the other night when it was just the no stars and stuff like that. He had problems out there. Plus, they were small. They were small, and he had problems out there contesting a little bit. Not saying that he can't play the center position for 3-4 minutes or in a quarter or something like that. You know what I mean? At the break when both your big guys out, he could step in for 2 or 3 plays before the timeout or a timeout is called or something like that. Yeah, sure. In my opinion, I don't think I want to see him out there 7 to 6 minutes. You know what I mean? Like he did the other night. I would rather see Hawk Purdy out there, someone that rebounds the basketball, someone that pushes the pace and outlets the ball, someone that sets solid screens. And I think him and Yabo out there together would be a better tandem than Josh Hart and Yabo in the backcourt at the center and the power forward, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's they got a lot of options there, but I really do believe that you can't go wrong no matter what. That's what's so good about that's why I'm happy about this team. This is why I'm happy about this team, because you literally could go. You got so many options, bro. It's insane to me, because it's going to be so many games where you got Anunoby, my man, at the bench, or Cat with some bench players. I mean, he showed us this in the preseason where he's willing to mix it up. I haven't seen them do the traditional stuff like Tibbs, where if a point guard go out, a point guard come in. You know what I mean? If a shooting guard go out, this Cat been kind of he threw some lines up there. One time he had Yabusele, Mitchell Robinson, and Cat out there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Facts.
play the night, travel tomorrow, play the next night, travel the next day. Practice is over.
It's on and popping.
The practice stuff is over after the night. So I want to see him go out tonight and just say, I want to get me some shots up tonight. I need to work on my whatever tonight. Go in that game and make it happen. And then get ready to go up to Tarrytown for a couple of days. Because, ladies and gentlemen, before you blink, Wednesday I'll be here, and the New York Knicks will be in the building getting things popping, man. So I'm really excited about that. So tonight, I just want to see them go out there. Not too much a key to a victory. I'm not even care if they win or lose the game now. I only care about that. But if I did have to take some key to a victory and all that, I just want to see them go out there against this pesky team. They got some good players over there in Charlotte. I don't know who's going to play there tonight, but they got some. I think the Charlottes can sneak in there in the playoffs. And not the playoffs. I meant to say the play-in. I think they got enough talent to get to the play-in. I don't know if they get there, but they got enough talent, though, especially offensively with Trey Mann and all them guys on the bench. Now they got Colin Sexton over there. They got a lot of guys over there who they were on the other team. They really be working it out. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited about our boys tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Go out there and get this thing popping, man. We trying to get the chip this year. So it all goes down Wednesday night. Cleveland Cavaliers is in the building. You about to turn it up, man. You about to turn it up. Turn it up. Let's get it. You know, we got to get it popping, shot pals. I'm ready for all the smoke, all of it. I ain't ducking nothing this year. Knicks ain't ducking nothing this year. Just talk about it, be about it, my man.
That's a fact. I'm hoping that I believe we'll have 3 of our starters play tonight, more than likely. I think Mitchell Robinson will be out there tonight. I think Mikal will be out there tonight. I think Brunson will be out there tonight. You know what I mean? You throw Yabusele in there and Deuce McBride, that could be your second unit right there. That could be your starting unit right there. Second, no Josh Hart. So we got to see who you see if it's going to be Pacone or Garrison. I don't know. Shaman might be in the second unit with Clarkson. I don't know how they're going to work it out tonight. Like you said, there's so many ways that they could work this thing out tonight. I can't wait to see in a couple of minutes who the starting line is going to be, because it's going to dictate to me if they're going to make a trade or if they're going to not. And they don't have much time. It's only until 5 o'clock tomorrow. You know what I mean? The wheels are burning. I mean, the wood is burning right now in the oven, so they better get to cooking.
Yeah. You know what? That's what I'm going to see, Shop House. You just hit there right. Tomorrow about 5 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. These might shock all us.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, they might shock all us tomorrow about 5 o'clock. Yeah, it might shock somebody you would never think.
Trade the 2 guys to get Oladipo and somebody else or somebody like that. You know what I mean? There's another guy out there. I forgot his name. Oh, he's a pretty good guy too. About 6'6" guy.
Your boy just got waived by Utah. Mo Bamba.
Mo guys, see Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba.
Shit, the Knicks be like, oh, I can save some money. Knicks be hustling, yo. Nick, hey, Rock Island be hustling, bro. They
be look, man. Look what they done did in the last couple of years to staying under the salary cap. Just $1 extra to get people off. These guys are geniuses, man. Yeah, the league hates them, but they know they did the right thing. No one else did it. After the Knicks accomplished that thing, everybody else was cut down. You can't do that no more. All right, Knicks got away with it though. All right,
they real dope boys over there.
They got away with it though.
They got away with it. Yeah, man. But listen, we're gonna get out pretty soon. But man, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be in tomorrow night. Now we're gonna pop in with the recap. And hopefully by tomorrow night we'll get to talk about the night's game and see if anything else going on in Knick land. It's a lot of interesting stuff out there. We don't know what's going on, but we're gonna find out. No matter what happens, they go in there with the team that they have right now. That's what it's gonna be. They go out there, they come in there a little different, then that's what it's gonna be. But we know no matter what, I think it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun in the Garden this year, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be fun here. We just gotta go out there and make it happen. I'm looking for the guys to play tonight to go out there, and I really want them to play like they play in a regular game, because that's
right. That's exactly what I'm expecting tonight.
You don't want to go into the Cleveland game like whatever. Nah. You need to go out there tonight, go hard. That go hard tonight to carry you into the go hard Wednesday. If you go out there kind of lollygag tonight, it might lollygag you on the Wednesday. You know what I mean? So go out there tonight and play like it's a regular season game. You know what I mean? And then because whether you go hard or go soft, you still can get hurt. I don't give a once you step on the court, it don't matter if you're going hard or you still can get hurt. So just go play your game tonight. and get a good one in there tonight, man. Get a good one in there tonight, and then that way you know that coming into Wednesday, you coming off the energy for the night. So do I want the Knicks to win tonight? I do. I would like this to be the first game of the season tonight. I would like them to win tonight.
I want them to sneak Cat in there and OG in there tonight too. I want them to play. I really want them out there to play. I really want to see them on the court because it ain't gonna be no on. You're gonna be playing on Wednesday. If you're gonna take this game on not to play Wednesday and not ramp yourself off, so you're saying you're gonna be off for like 7-9 days without playing some basketball. Let's get out there, even if you're out there 5 minutes. Get some juices running up legs because Wednesday is right around the corner, 72 hours, maybe for 80, whatever 4 or 5 days is.
48,
96 or whatever it is, something 48.
About 110 hours. Yeah, about 110 hours. Yeah. Hey Jay, you popped in, but we about to pop out, my brother. But you can get you a word in because we about to get off in 2 seconds.
I didn't even see the time. You know what it was? I was searching for the link. I'm like, oh, there ain't no link. Okay, cool. I'm just listening. Oh my God, I'm so hyped.
Yo, you good? Get to it. Oh, real talk. They better beat them by 20 because you know why?
You see what I said, right?
Yeah, Knicks owed them from last year. We didn't get revenge on the Cats. We ain't played them in the playoffs. So Knicks better spank them on Monday night for sure. Go ahead, my brother. Floor is yours. Do what you do.
All right, real quick. Listen, man, I'm so glad that you guys are on, man. Listen, man, there's so much they could do and so much they might not do. The fact that they have us teeter-tottering like this, I don't know if you brought it up because I just walked in a little bit late doing something with my kids. Yo, listen, first of all, flowers to Brogdon. Great career. Good for you. I think he retired because he wasn't going to make this team. And because he wasn't going to make this team, they sent him, he retired. So it wasn't like you're cut. That's the end of your career. And that's how you go out with the stellar career with all those accolades. That's the way it went. And I really believe that. And, who knows, man? They might fill a spot. They still might trade the young kids and get somebody else. There was that other guy, 6'6", something like that. I don't remember him right now. But this game is in front of us. Let's take care of them or nobody get hurt. And then when it comes to Cavs, we need to dust them by 20 or better. Period. Yeah, so I'm really glad that y'all were on, man, and I guess we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow night, man. Yes, indeed. But thank you for coming in, brother. I'll be in talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and get this game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and try to beat the Cavs. I mean, like I say, last final preseason game, get it popping on Wednesday, man. This shit gonna be crazy. So I'm on it already. I'm on steroids with this Wednesday shit. Everything this weekend taken care of. I'm crossing all T's, dotting I's to Wednesday night. After that, shut the doors, lock the door. I'm in this joint. Knicks is gonna be in the building. We're gonna be in the building. Let's get it popping. But until tonight, let's go get a win. Y'all, like Jay Chola said, let's not get injured, but go play hard. I don't want to say nobody move, nobody get hurt. Everybody move, but nobody get hurt tonight.
Everybody move, nobody get hurt.
Listen, shout Powers, Jay Chola in the chat. We'll see y'all guys tomorrow night, man, on the recap, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace.
Get ready. Peace.
You are now about to witness.
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't news on YouTube, frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the Instagram, just hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style just aiming at your mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. With the script, we get it like crypto in the rip though. I side with the cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this big show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt. The KRT trip club leading up to tip off. We shoot like Put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We are cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We got teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game somewhere in front of me. The numbers be, they don't lie. Career popped up from the third eye. You heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your broke to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team stream when I made the platform with fast and fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!